Why did you vote to strike funding from the VA office, resolution management, H Amendment 296?
Let's hear why our one and only Congress Karen voted against funding for our veterans.
If this was under this was probably under Pelosi. I didn't vote for a lot of the things that Nancy Pelosi wanted to do because they wanted to provide abortions at the VA, and they wanted to do a lot of other things at the VA. So I voted down a lot of her bills, and I'm proud of it.
And like Trump, this is how she feels about veterans.
Who in his or her right mind would say, sign me up for that, Sarge, I can't wait? Who would do that?
I don't know, not my son, and I know a lot of young people don't want to have anything to do with that. It's like throwing your life away.
Yet she wants to use our soldiers in politically motivated wars to rile up her base.
The Biden administration, the Pentagon, everybody running the military, they ignore the American border. I think our military should be stacked at the southern border and the northern border. I think we should be defending our country. I think we should be fighting the cartels and not the Russians.
Look, let me be fair. Even to Marjorie Taylor Greene, she didn't just vote against funding the ability for veterans to go and get an abortion if they so choose. No, she also voted against $60 million worth of funding rural broadband programs, $1.1 billion in funding clean water drinking programs, and $667 million in affordable housing and tenant assistance programs. Oh crap, that makes her look worse. Oops. I did that on purpose. Oh, and let's not forget that she, along with 173 other Republicans in the House, including the new Speaker Mike Johnson, voted against the PACT Act, which expanded healthcare coverage for veterans exposed to deadly chemicals as a result of toxic burn pits.
Everybody, headed to the floor to vote for Speaker for what will now be the 19th time. After weeks of Republican dysfunction and chaos, they ground the Congress to a halt. And the best they come up with is a guy who voted to overturn our election in Pennsylvania, throw out my vote and yours. But on top of that, he voted against the PACT Act, which provides care and benefits to my fellow veterans who were sent off to war in places like Iraq and Afghanistan, exposed to burn pits. And this guy voted against it. It is a betrayal to every veteran who was asked to serve. And this is the guy who's going to be leading the Republicans in Washington. It's pathetic. It's a disgrace.
That was Congressman Chris Deluzio, who I've actually met in person. I shook his hand. Let me tell you, great guy, very authentic. And this just further proves what we already know, that Republicans use fake support for veterans to score political points amongst their base, while simultaneously stabbing them in the back, voting against their health care and betraying them when they need our help the most. It's a disgrace. And we need to look no further than Alabama Republican Senator Tommy Tuberville, who finally, after months, has conceded and stopped blocking military appointments for generals, captains, and other service members as a protest of the military helping to allow service members to go and get an abortion. And look, I understand that Senator Tommy Tuberville wants to control women's bodies and people with the capacity for pregnancy because, I don't know, he just has some sort of control problem. But seriously, messing with our military preparedness, that might be a little bit much. Is really blocking our military appointments the best way for you to get what you want while also simultaneously putting our national security at risk? Because now we have so many vacant positions, and then they're going to blame Biden on, oh my goodness, why weren't these people confirmed? I don't know, maybe because we had one senator blocking everything, and finally he now concedes, which he is in denial because he said, oh, well, we both didn't get what we want. But also seriously, my message to Senator Tommy Tuberville is, look, if men were the ones to carry and bear children, it would probably be an Olympic sport. Like, there would be food truck style abortion clinics on every single corner, and it would obviously be a choice. So now that it's women's bodies, you feel that you can legislate that, especially for our service members. Look, our service members are active. And if they want to go and seek an abortion so they don't have to spend so much time off going and actually birthing a child, isn't that helping our military with the bodies that we need in order to promote our national defense? So all in all, Republicans just use veterans and their rhetoric saying that they support them to help them get reelected, while Democrats, of course, support veterans and actually expand their health care and take care of them. My name is Scott Johnson. You can find more of me on my YouTube and on my TikTok, which are both in the description box below. I do a morning show over TikTok where I discuss the latest news, events. Today we talked about Vivek Ramaswamy and his scandalous hot mic moment, and so much more. But make sure, the most important thing, make sure that you subscribe to this channel so you can see amazing videos from people like me, as well as some of our other creators. So make sure to smash that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.